Hey everybody, Shibby here. Wanted to give a brief update now that the Sorcery Price Tracker app that I've been working on can be accessed by users. So there's 3 pages to this that I'll show. I'll try to be as brief as I can. This first page is the alpha and beta price comparison. You can compare the foil and non-foil prices for alpha and beta. By default, it's sorted on beta foil, but of course, you can kind of click the header that you're interested in and resort. There's lots of these different filters here at the top. You can search for your card. You can make any selections that you want. For now, let's just look at some uniques. So you can see what the alpha and beta card looks like. And of course, there's some cards like Eric's Curiosa that are not in beta, so they don't have an image. But in general, price comparisons are here. There's also these things called foil premiums and multipliers, and it's a little bit confusing to understand at first, but essentially it's comparing the beta foil price to the alpha foil price, or the alpha non-foil to the alpha foil, etc. And this is just a great way to kind of find what's, quote unquote, expensive or cheap. So if you were looking to see kind of where the biggest premiums fit, you can do that. Of course, you might want to look only at those cards that are in both sets, because otherwise you might get some null values and it doesn't have anything to show there. But this is a way, again, to kind of do a relative price comparison. So I'll move on to the next page for now. This is the price trend. There's data back through February 8th, all the way through current. Same kind of filters. This one does have one where you can look at sealed or promos, box toppers, etc. But let's just look at set singles specifically for beta and foil. So here you can see the trend. This crazy spike right here is when Team Covenant announced that they were no longer selling. So of course there was some panic and prices spiked really high, at least in terms of what was listed. And since that time, it's been dropping. This most recent spike is a result of some buyouts. So when you look at things like the cores, you can see, the Onyx core as an example was 323, and then all of a sudden it's now spiked, and the cheapest you can find it is 500. So several of those types of examples. But this is pretty intuitive, does what you would think. You can also click on the card and it'll take you straight out to the TCG player to where you could buy it. But yeah, same kind of thing. Make your filter selections and see where it looks like on the trend chart. And then the last page, this is a price change versus prior day. This is a great tool for, again, maybe you want to sell a card, or maybe you want to buy a card. Maybe you're just a value seeker, and if you see something that has recently dropped in price, you might be very interested in buying it. There's nothing super compelling for yesterday's data, but maybe, if you were looking at the Alpha Moonclan Werewolf, that has the incorrect artist attribution, which is why that card's a little bit higher in Alpha. But it's 16% less than it was yesterday, $21 cheaper. So again, this is a tool that you can use to kind of see is something increasing or decreasing in price. And again, you could look at it by sealed or singles, alpha or beta, foil or non-foil. So that's it. There is a Patreon that I've put together. I am totally an amateur at this. But if you're interested in supporting this work and the things that I've been building, I'll put that in the comments so that you can see it. And I would really welcome that if that's something that you're interested in. But if not, that's okay too. So thank you, and hope you enjoyed this video, and have a great day.